Ken, your spinners bowl 3 overs, 1 for 36. West Indies spinners bowl 9 overs, 4 for 50. Did you make a mistake in that bowling Santa for 4 overs?
I mean, you sort of told us the numbers there, which probably suggested that our seamers were doing a good job, and I thought they were. They did do a fantastic job. The margins in the match are fine, you know, in conditions like that. 2 or 3 balls where the matchup suits can be the difference, and we saw a fantastic knock from Rutherford, and he certainly timed it beautifully and got his match up, and I think at the end of the day that was the difference.
Many persons would think that this generation of New Zealand players punch above their weight for a number of years. Is this the end of a generation, the end of an era?
No, I think there's still guys that are will be here for some time. I think if we look at the 2 matches to start off, no doubt they've been disappointing. You come to a world event, you want to start well, and to be honest, we needed to have been better in these conditions specifically, and we know that it's going to be a real scrap, and it's not going to be easy, but if you win some small moments, matchups go your way, then that can be a defining element to your whole tournament, really, and it hasn't happened for us, which is frustrating. But no doubt, after tournaments like this, you revisit what it is that you do and how you do it, and the conditions that you've experienced, and look at ways to get better.
In the second row.
Hi, how did you feel about chasing 150 on this pitch, and did you have a target set in mind?
Well, the target was already set, obviously. So batting second, that's that was there in front of us. Look, from 90 for 7, whatever the West Indies were, to get to 150 was a fantastic effort, and incredibly smart and calculated batting from Rutherford to put a contribution like that up on that surface was world class, and really got them a strong total on that wicket. Having said that, it's half a match, and we know that we need to do some tough work in that second innings and try and get an over or 2 that you can try and break the game open, and we weren't able to do that. We knew it would be tough, and I thought the guys fought hard, but the West Indies know these conditions well, and they're playing good cricket, and unfortunately, like I say, it wasn't to be today.
Matt?
Kane, could I ask about the decision to sort of front load the main bowlers? Obviously very nearly paid off as a gamble, but could you just talk us through the thinking?
Yeah, we knew that we needed to get Rutherford out, and I think the batting depth of the West Indies side really shone through as beneficial for them, certainly today on that surface. It's going to be scrappy. That 3 balls here or 3 balls there can really put the score above par, and that's what they were able to do. So for us to try and take that wicket, and try and have the opportunity to sort of restrict them in that 120 region, I think was worth doing, and it didn't quite pay off. I think whatever overs that they did bowl were going to be targeted, and so that's the sort of the margins that you're always dealing with, I think, in T20 cricket nowadays, with teams that are batting a lot deeper, and so you're always trying to sort of play that game of cat and mouse, I suppose.
And can I just ask sort of how it felt immediately after that result? Obviously you're going to need a lot of things to fall your way from here, and there's been a lot of talk about the sort of limited preparation that you guys have had, and it's taken a while to get the tournament started. Is it sort of quite surreal that it could be over already?
It is a little bit. Sort of sitting waiting to play, and then to play sort of 2 in quite quick succession, and in what has been challenging from a number of perspectives, and 2 very strong teams, but also conditions that I think we've seen throughout the competition that have proved to be challenging, but consistently challenging, I suppose. So we come to expect that that's what it's going to be, and the margins are very, very small on these wickets, and it's just trying to find ways to to attack certain small parts of the game to basically move the team forward, because there doesn't appear to be a lot of rhythm in what we see, but it's there in front of us. It's the challenge that's there, that's set, and we need to try and do it better. And yeah, frustrating, absolutely, to start the way we have. The conditions are the same for everybody, so it's trying to learn. We've got a game again quite quickly, and so we need to get better for the experience. We need to put out improved performances and gain that knowledge. But like you mentioned, the equation's looking tough.
Second row.
Yes, just following up on what you said, what are your objectives going to be for the remaining matches?
Yeah, look, I think to start with, it's putting some of the learning into practice, and you know, for the most part throughout the match, probably 85% of it was very, very good. And then the margins are small, and it is 3 overs, 3 balls perhaps, or a ball here or a ball there, where things change really quickly when, you know, you're looking at sort of those low totals that are competitive on these sorts of wickets. So it's trying to be a little bit more clinical and close overs out as well as we can, and it's not easy. You know, the teams are all strong and hit the ball well, and then with the bat, it's trying to do the opposite. Really, it's trying to expose certain parts of an innings where you can gain an upper hand. But it's a real sort of struggle, a real wrestle in terms of the style of cricket. But we need to move forward into the next match having been better for the experiences that we have had.